two related questions. So why is it that you use the publishing industry, one, to work through those tensions? And then also, I'm thinking about a passage in the novel where you're talking about, there's this sense of frustration with the market, with the sense of marketing books that are understood as chick lit or ghetto lit. And Anna makes a point of saying that good readers ought to be cultivated, that you cannot assume that because that chick lit and ghetto lit is not a gateway, like a gateway literature.
Boy, did
right?
I have a good time saying that.
It's not going to get you to better literature, which is what the new boss is making an argument for. So I wondered, one, why the publishing industry to work through these ideas, but then also why engage in that question about readership and cultivating good readers?
Well, perhaps I should just read a little section on that. But yes, you hear it all the time. People say, at least it's got them reading. You know, you have these awful books and they say, and these are educators. These are not just, educated. I was sitting, I'm on a board, I won't say of what organization, but with very smart people, and one of the board members says, well, at least we got them reading. Have you ever moved from, in this case, have you ever moved from Ghetto Wife to Invisible Man? Is that the route? Is that the route to Invisible Man? Somebody has to teach you. Somebody has to teach you to appreciate that so that you can, in fact, enjoy Invisible Man. So that's, me on my horse here. But here is what has happened to Anna. This is the beginning, almost at the beginning of the novel, where Anna is beginning to see this guy who's going to take her job. And he comes in and he says, I think that's it. The boss is so happy with this guy. She says, things are moving and shaking here. You've done a terrific job, Anna. The books you edited are flying off the shelf. We can hardly keep up with the demand for all that chick lit and urban lit and ghetto lit. Isn't that so, Tim? These are not the books Anna wants to edit. These are the books that are necessary for Equiano to stay afloat, to remain in the black. Without them, Equiano would fold, but she wants more, a better list. She's been in the publishing business too long not to know that literary fiction written by any writer, black or white, is a hard sell. But no one has questioned the intellectual capabilities of white people. No one has stereotyped them for over 400 years as intellectually inferior. One reads a strictly commercial novel by a white writer, and one does not say or secretly think, this is to be expected. This is the best these people can do. They are incapable of doing any better. This is who these people are, the pimps, hustlers, thieves, gold diggers, abusive fathers, neglectful mothers, and oversexed lovers. One knows one can find in almost bookstores, any bookstore, a rich range of styles, characters, and stories by white writers. Anna wants Equiano to publish the same. Chick lit and urban lit and ghetto lit will pay the bills, but literary fiction is essential for advancing the culture, giving us hope. What if no one had published Baldwin, Ellison, Wright, or Hurston? And I could stop there, So she goes on with that argument. And I don't think people quite see that all art is entertainment. But if you, and why I got on my hobby horse is that what has happened with these, what I call ghettos, imprints in major publishing houses, is that they've begun to make money for the publishing house. And so publishing houses have become lazy. We put all the black writers in there, and what we want them to do is to do more of this. And what has happened is that books by black writers have become a genre. And it's defined. It's defined as something that's a fast plot, no attention to and you look at the covers. I was just in Human on 125th Street, which is the established bookstore. And she has wonderful books, but she has rows and rows of these books. Good God. You mean the covers look like strict pornography. But it's what's happening. And I know too many good black writers who can't get published. Too many. And what publishers say is there's no market. It's 6 and 1 and half a dozen of the other, you know. Because I have heard many smart white readers who say to me, well, I can't read a book by a black writer because this is not my experience. And I want to say to them, what do you think I've been reading for years? What do you think I've been reading for years? What's this? And of course, you know that's how we really know ourselves, by seeing, you know, if you just keep talking to yourself, you'll just keep talking to you, reaffirming whatever your beliefs are. It's only when you encounter the other that you get a chance to change. So it's not just that these writers need to be published, it's that it's imperative.